Okay, guys, we're going to be starting an installment of Nukes Top 5's channel. These videos will be a little longer than usual because the videos themselves are longer than normal. I will do my best not to cut them up, but if the video is like an hour and a half, 2 hours long, I'll probably end up having to make it into like 2 parts. I'll try not to if possible, though. So let's get right into it. As always, the original will be in the description.
One last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary student Mary Carmen Flores from Arequipa, Peru, adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott.
Hello,
The
Scott.
two quickly bonded, but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead
What the hell?
in Mary Carmen's home. Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have actually poisoned her dog.
What the hell?
So Mary Carmen started searching through her CCTV footage to find answers. But instead, she found something else entirely. Something she was not prepared for.
Okay.
The CCTV footage shows Mary Carmen at the gate as her family arrives home. Her dog Scott can be seen happily greeting the group. But here is where it gets weird, because this footage was recorded after the dog had passed away. In tears, Mary Carmen explains that she believes Scott's spirit came to say goodbye to her and her family. She shared the video to TikTok in dedication to the sweet dog's memory. To this day, Mary Carmen still has no idea of what caused Scott the little Labrador's death, but she's grateful to have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family. Wrong.
It's not hard to recreate. I don't think I'd be as effective on the tears, but the actual video can pretty easily be recreated. You can recreate it just by tampering with the transparency of a green screen. So yeah, it wouldn't be that hard to recreate.
Wrong turn. Dirt bike rider Ethan's TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon. But one day, when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
That's kind of creepy. Go this way.
Why would you drive over the logs?
This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side.
I've seen this
That's
one.
where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
I think I saw this in one of Sir Spook's videos.
Hello?
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help."
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Hey.
Hello?
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right down the hill. When he posts the video to his TikTok page, he wonders if he might have had an encounter with a skinwalker or some kind of cryptid. Because you see, it's rumored that a strange creature wanders these woods.
I don't think so.
But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock.
Sounded more like a bobcat.
Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock or not, many of Ethan's viewers want to see more. They ask Ethan over and over to return to that same spot in the woods to see what happens. So finally, Ethan decides to return, but he makes the very bad decision to return late in the day as the sun is starting to set. As you might guess, it did not go well. Something happens that no one can explain.
Oh god, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever.
Do dirt bikes not have lights on them? Or mountain bikes, whatever it is?
It just got really quiet really fast.
Of course it did. You're on a machine. A loud machine. A loud machine that now doesn't want to start. Okay, this is where you fall down.
No. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
What was it? What happened?
It's already getting dark when Ethan finds himself in a field and tries to decide which way to go next. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet, as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified, Ethan gets out of there as quickly as he can. So what do you think is going on here? Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier? Could this be what many believe to be a skinwalker? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Hoax?
You decide. The devil down.
I don't think I've seen the second part of that video, but again, it's just too easy to fake. You just have to have somebody else standing there, and the guy just happened to stop right there. Could have stopped a little further back, a little further ahead. I don't know. Some people just try to do anything to get attention. Human nature, I guess.
In the hole. Andrew Smith regularly sets out to explore secluded tunnels and caves in the beautiful landscape of Arizona. On one of his trips, he finds an abandoned mining cave and decides to take a look inside. What happens next is downright chilling.
Is this the one with the chains that swing? No, I guess not. Was that a man scream or a woman scream? Okay, that was a filter.
Andrew suddenly hears a scream, followed by the chilling sound of running footsteps somewhere deep within the cave. This isn't Andrew's first cave explorer, and he actually manages to keep calm and continue his trek through the tunnels. But the sounds become increasingly more disturbing. Andrew's camera captures what sounds like several voices whispering to him. One of the voices even seems to say, "We don't know who this is." Andrew searches the tunnels, but he can find nothing to explain the ominous sounds. Since we don't know the history of the abandoned mine or why it was abandoned in the first place, it leaves you to wonder just what happened there and what could be the source of all these spooky noises. But as to whether it's real or not, as always, I leave that up to you to decide. We need scary videos.
The source of all these spooky sounds. Edited in. No doubt in my mind about that last one. It's too obvious. Hey guys, Nukes Top 5 needs some scary videos.
So if you see something that you think should be on Nukes Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Email link in the description. The Dead Next Door.
Dead Next Door.
These next creepy videos were recorded by a woman from the Philippines who wishes to remain anonymous. The woman had just moved into an apartment with her partner when she quickly realized that something was very wrong there.
Wait a
First,
minute.
her dog begins to
I'm pretty
continuously
sure
bark at their door
done
even
more
though
than
there's
one
nobody
video.
there.
We're only on 4?
And whenever she's alone, someone knocks on the door as if trying
one of
to
these
enter.
Videos.
One night she hears a child
Wasn't
running
this
through
the
the
top
hallway
5?
and watches as the door handle moves by itself. She then hears a woman shouting at the child, so she finally decides to grab her phone and record.
Way better than calling the cops. Well, those hinges need some greasing. No, some oil. Yeah, that is WD-40. Oil would last longer.
Every time she looks through her peephole, she finds no one there that would explain what she's hearing. Now, it should be noted that there were 2 apartments on the floor, but the other apartment was mysteriously and completely vacant. No one else lived on this floor, so there should be no one in the hall, no child, no woman making these sounds. So the tenant shows her footage to her husband, and they alert the building security guard. But he too finds nothing and no one to explain what she's captured on video. There's no one on that floor. Another late night, and this time the woman is startled awake by loud screaming and crying, again coming from the hallway right outside her door. What she captures is absolutely chilling. A child can be heard screaming and a woman can be heard sobbing. Loud banging echoes through the hallway. Horrified, the woman contacts security immediately. When the guard watches the footage, he goes pale. He breaks down and tells her that on the same day 12 years ago, a woman and her 7-year-old daughter brutally lost their lives in the other apartment on that same floor. It was suspected that the father had ended their lives, but he was never caught. And that is why the other apartment had been left empty for years. Terrified by the incident and what she had captured on video, the woman decided to share her story on the internet.
Way better than moving.
Could the spirits of the woman and her little girl be trapped, condemned to experience their tragic end over and over,
Then why
never
did it
able
only
to
start
move
recently?
on? Let me know what you think.
Apparently it's had 12 years to ramp up. And where did the dog come from?
School of the Dead.
Okay, no telling if the story is even true or not. Even if it is true, the sound could easily be going through air ducts and stuff like that from different floors. Hell, it could even be coming from the woman's TV. I don't know. It's just not believable to me. Especially, as you can tell, it looked like it was daytime in some of those shots. Usually stuff like that's only supposed to happen around witching hour, around 3 a.m., around now, it's 3 a.m., it's 3:07. So yeah. Let's move on to the next clip.
Popular Japanese ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube
I
channel
watched School of the
Omagatoki
Dead.
Film set out to investigate an abandoned school that sits on top of a mountain somewhere in the countryside of Japan. The investigators don't know why the school was left abandoned, but rumors say that a student took her own life inside the school and that her tragic spirit still walks the hallways. Curious visitors have reported an alarming amount of paranormal events, including the high-pitched laughter of children and the apparitions of young boys and girls watching down from the upstairs windows. In one dark room in the basement, a lone desk and chair sit creepily in the middle of the room. This room is said to be so intensely haunted that it has sent previous visitors running from the property in fear. Together with their cameraman, Hiro and Tomo enter the building and soon begin to hear strange sounds and voices. After having explored the main and second floor of the school, they finally head into the basement in search of the infamous, most haunted room in the entire school, the desk room.
Since they know it's already haunted, they're already going to build themselves up for it.
絶対これあとなちょっと待ってゾワッとしたぞ鳥肌やば
Weird guess.
てかちょっと変なこと言うけどさ、めっちゃ人いると思ったんだけど、なんか人がいる空気みたいな、凄まじかったんだけど今。なんだこの空間は。もう絶対これだね。これだよね。誰かがいたずらでさ、置いたとも十分考えられるようなほど、違和感は凄まじいけどね。
Is that blurring part of the text, or is that blurring something else?
うわ。
Too convenient. Paper was too clean.
いや本当にね、ここに入った直後の異様な誰かいるような感覚はすごかったな。ちょっと待って、めっちゃブレる写真が撮れん。
Investigator Hiro takes a few photos with his phone and thinks nothing of it. That is, until he gets back to the car and looks through his photos. What he finds is truly disturbing.
ね、今車に戻ってきて、でどうしようかってね話をしてたんだけど、でさっきも言ったけど地下のさ部屋でさ、写真を数枚撮ってたじゃないですか。結構ブレた写真とかが何枚かあってさ、何枚も撮ってたんだけど、ちょっとね、
One second. You understand this?
最後に撮った写真なんだけど
This is
さ、
the last photo I
机と椅
took.
子あったじゃん。
あったね。
あそこにさ誰か座ってるように見えるんだけど、
もう一回見せてもらっていい？
Okay.
ちょっと明るさを変える。ほら、見えるでしょ。
見える。この黒い塊でしょ。
これこれ何？
あ、確かに座ってるね。
見えるよね。
見える。やばいね。
見えるよね。
さっき撮ったやつでしょ。
そう。ほんと黒い物体だから、なんか人には見えないんだけど。
いやでもさ、
ちょうど。
そんな風に映るものもなかった。
ないよ。だって前の写真が、ね、さっきの写真これだもんね。これはちょっとあれだね。もう一回行かないことには。椅子に座ってもないしまだ。
これヒロ君が写真撮ったってことはさ、これなんかヒロ君の方が今回何か引き寄せてるのかもしれない。これは。
と思うじゃん。
Okay, so the person that takes the picture is the person that's attracting it.
A dark shadow can be seen sitting at the desk, even though there was no one there at the time. Hiro decides that he must figure out just what he captured in his bizarre picture.
Yeah, the person sitting sideways,
So
they're not even a
he
child.
decides to return to the school to
That's obviously an
investigate
adult.
all alone. It was a very bad idea. As soon as Hiro goes back into the school, he says he feels like he's entered a horror game.
もうこんなホラーゲームだよね。
It's okay, your
And when he
flashlight
gets
isn't
to the
blinking.
second floor, his fears seem to become a reality.
Why is he going to the second floor when it should be the basement?
机と椅子があった問題の部屋に行ってみよう。
He's going down to check out the place where he got the video. Why is he going to the second floor? Where he got the
今
picture.
人みたいなのちょっと待ってちょっいや無理でしょ
They wouldn't need to jump, not with how you ran into the
間
room.
違い今の
If they would have been in either of
In a
the
split
corners
second,
of
a
the
dark
first
shape
room you
appears to be
ran
standing
into,
inside one of the
they could have
rooms.
easily
But
walked
whoever
by
or
you,
whatever it
or
is
walked
disappears
behind you.
before the investigator can even blink. Hiro runs over and searches the area, but there's no one there. There's also no exit that the person could have taken from that room. Now shaken up by the ordeal, Hiro takes a deep breath and decides to get his investigation done as quickly as possible so that he can leave the spooky school. He heads straight downstairs and back into the creepy basement room from their last visit.
Okay.
And this is when things take an even creepier turn.
Suddenly a voice goes, "You can be my hero." Why is it saying that when I didn't hear him say anything?
何今の音
Finally, he said something. So all this stuff is just stuff he's adding after the fact.
When Hiro takes a seat on the chair, he suddenly feels what he describes as a presence watching him from inside the basement.
Why would you sit
He
in a
hears the
chair
noise
you
and
think a
looks, but
ghost
the
was
sound
sitting
is
in?
not captured on camera. But suddenly just then, a horrifying pale face slides out from underneath the desk. Hiro makes a run for it.
So the camera just happened to be pointing there?
And with that, the Omagatoki team
And
has
he
had
just
enough,
happened to
and they
notice it when
leave
it
to
happened?
just go home. Now, whether you believe Japanese paranormal encounters are real or not, the footage is most definitely very creepy, and it certainly freaked me out. So, you can watch this entire 3-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film. Window.
Okay guys, on that video, let's start with the desk in the picture. A notebook, completely clean, no smudges, no dirt, and a building that's filthy as hell. There's no smudges from children drawing on it. I'm not sure if you've been around children drawing in books, but they smudge. The images wasn't smudged at all. Person sitting sideways in the chair so they could fit. He goes upstairs instead of downstairs when he's going back in to inspect somebody sitting in the chair. He rushes through one room towards another one without checking left or right as he rushes in. And then when he heads downstairs, the the camera just happened to be centered right where the face appeared, right when the face appeared. It's like the video, it's like the, if it's not the clumsiest thing ever, it's just obviously fake. It's obviously just not real. Was entertaining though. Was enjoyable to watch. Let's go to the next video.
To the soul. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet over 15 years ago. The video shows a group of friends hanging out somewhere in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece when the camera captures something they simply can't explain.
There's a person sitting in the corner. Is that just clothes and baggage?
Did you see it? At first, everything seems completely normal, but then a bizarre figure of a man appears in the window. Now, the easy explanation would be that it's just the reflection of a poster that's hanging on a wall opposite the window. But when the cameraman later pans back to the window, the man has disappeared.
Well, that also
The
looks like
cameraman
it's a
posted
screen,
the video
isn't
to
it?
YouTube, but has never posted anything
Looks like it's just
since.
a tall guy standing
So
outside.
it seems that the video and its creepy capture will remain a mystery. The abandoned
Yeah, it looked like it was just a guy standing outside. Nothing more to be said about that one.
graveyard. Paranormal
My sister actually has a video like that. Video where her and a friend were taking pictures and there was a face in a window.
investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods.
Yeah.
In the 1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing more than a ghost town, perhaps quite literally. You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian, soon finds out why.
That guy looks familiar.
Entering the cemetery.
On guys, graveyards are for the living, not for the dead. It's a place to mourn, a place to remember, and a place to grieve. Place to party and drink sometimes, depending on the type, usually teens.
Alright, I'm coming over to visit. I hope you don't mind.
We don't mind.
Oh my
Stay
gosh.
with us.
This
We
whole
could
grave
use
is in
company.
shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized?
Don't say sorry for something you didn't do.
Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
You're pretty much
Ian
taking
finds
the
a
blame.
headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah." The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he tries again.
If you're still here, could you tell me your name? Because unfortunately, there's really no way for me to tell.
I won't tell you my name
I really
is Kevin.
don't want to dig around your
My name's not Kevin.
grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further. You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now. But that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that. I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too.
Okay.
Dang, dude.
Ian asks to hear the spirit's voice one more time, and this time a soft voice seems to answer, "It's lonely here."
Well, there's nobody
Ian
there.
decides
so
to
of course
explore
it'd
more
be
of the
lonely.
cemetery, and when he reaches another gravestone, something happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that?
Sounded like the fence rattling.
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without reason.
Oh, there are plenty of reasons.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Especially with how close he
Oh,
was
whoa,
to it.
whoa. That sounded like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence? What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave.
My name is Bobby Sue.
What does that say?
Try and guess if I'm a guy or a girl.
Nanny? Is your name Nanny?
Nani?
Whoa. Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Is there anybody else that's buried here?
I'm joking around too much with this.
Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more? Dude, oh my god, I just heard you again!
I just received an intelligent response from what sounds like a ghostly little girl, and now realize that there actually may be two spirits haunting this gravesite. Nanny Bickle, who passed away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
Nanny and Ida.
After the fence surrounding two gravestones rattles on its own and the voice of a little girl seems to respond,
Fence is a
Ian
no. He
decides
was
to
too
take
close
some
to it.
pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be two misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite.
I don't think
They
so.
both appear to be in their adolescence, have long hair, and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
Two misty apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of Ian's pictures, sitting right next to what he believes is their own
As
gravestone.
humans, you want to make
So
out.
is old abandoned Vicksburg
familiar
Cemetery
things, so-
truly haunted? Let me know what you think.
I don't think so.
You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter.
And as far as the fence shaking goes, you saw how close he was to the fence, and after the first shaking, he backed away from the fence.
Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now.
No
And then
problem.
also turn on all notifications so you never miss a video.
Okay,
You can
guys.
also follow me on the socials and just say,
I'll wait till he's
hi
done.
there, Nuke. Anyway, hopefully I will see you next video.
Okay, guys, the original will be in the description. Follow it back to the Nukes channel if you enjoyed the video. Give him a like, give him a sub. If you enjoyed my reaction, give it a like and a sub. Remember, guys, you don't have to take all videos seriously. Sometimes it's fun just watching them, to break them down, to analyze them. Sometimes it's fun watching them just to enjoy watching them. Doesn't matter if what's real, if what's in it's real or fake. Doesn't matter if it can be reproduced or not. Just if you enjoy it, enjoy it. That's all that really matters. I'll see you guys in the next video.